Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for some more WWE2K25. Today we are going over something that was forwarded to me by a friend of the channel, Strizer Tube Wrestling. So if you haven't already, go check out Strizer Tube Wrestling, big friend of the channel. Clint's got great content on everything wrestling games related, as well as many other things, but especially WWE2K25. So make sure if you haven't already, go check him out as well. But he forwarded me these leaks, supposedly, of new paybacks in WWE2K25. I say leaks in quotations as this has not been confirmed. And I'm a little uneasy with certain leaks, making big videos on the channel about them. There are some out there that I haven't made a big video about it. We'll touch on that later in the video. So stay tuned for that. But this is a little bit more harmless. This is just some new paybacks that apparently got leaked for WWE2K25. So we're going to take a look right away. Now, first of all, you're going to see right up here, this was posted by Donovan Turbe, Donovan, at Donovan Turbe on X here. As you can see, their X count here. But he says, these new paybacks, though, hashtag WWE2K25. But then he cites for the picture at 101 Gaming. So we're going to go over that in a moment. Before we get into that, though, let's just take a look at what some of these paybacks are, what we're supposedly getting in the game. So, supposedly, again, grain of salt with all this, but we're getting a new ref bump payback. So it says, send your opponent stumbling towards the referee to take down the bothersome official. Number 16, it features many paybacks as well. Okay, so all that says that at the bottom, but we've also got Adrenaline Rush. Fire up with a surge of energy, resist incoming attacks, and go on the offensive. We've got Taking a Powder. Disorient your opponent with a cloud of powder to the face. Oh, so it's not taking a powder. It's like the Yokozuna powder in the face against Hulk Hogan. This would actually make sense because that is in the showcase. That match is in the showcase. But disorient your opponent with a cloud of powder to the face. Be careful not to get yourself disqualified. Then we've got Bloodline Run-In. Summon an ally to ringside to make the fight fair, quote unquote. Can be used up to 3 times per match, but it says it's exclusive to the Bloodline Rules match. So interesting that you'd utilize a payback that's only usable in one match type. Interesting, though. Then we've got Dirty Breaker. Break from your opponent's combo or grab with unsavory aggression. That sounds like something that you'd be able to use all the time, and you'd want to use all the time. So if this is a real payback, Dirty Breaker, I feel like is something that most players online, at least, will be using. If you can just break from your opponent's combo or grab with unsavory aggression. We'll have to see how it works in game, if it's real. But then finally, we've got Bully. Intimidate the referee into counting faster during your pin attempts. So this is another one that I think for online matches would be used all the time. You would most likely have these two probably together as paybacks, if you're allowed to use more than one. These two definitely seem like paybacks that would be used. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think these paybacks are real? Do you believe this is a real leak? They all sound very, very much like things that could be added this year. They say it sounds really realistic. So we'll have to wait and see for that. But which of these paybacks do you think sounds the most significant for you, for your style of play, and why? I think the powder is really cool, and I think it could come in because of the Yokozuna Hulk Hogan, like the Mr. Fuji throwing the powder at him. I think very much we could see that coming into the game. Dirty Breaker seems like something you'd want to use all the time. Like you would want to be able to use that. Obviously, I'm assuming you can only use it once per match, but still very useful in online matches. And then Bully. Bullying the referee into counting faster. Again, something, even if you can only use it once per match, is it going to make him count faster during every pin attempt? And regardless, sounds like something you're going to want to use all the time. So I feel like these two would probably be the strongest versus just getting an adrenaline rush to resist incoming attacks and go on the offensive. That would be also, I'd say, probably the third most useful. Ref bump, powder, you can risk this, risk a disqualification. Bloodline, run-in, again, for that one specific match type, not as strong. So I'd say these three more circumstantial but fun. Adrenaline Rush, Dirty Breaker, and Bully probably being the most effective and most useful, especially for online matches. But the reason I question this is simply nothing against Donovan Turbe, not familiar with him. Again, go check them out on X. If you haven't, I myself, not familiar with him. But again, this post was forwarded to me from Strides2 Wrestling. But again, if we go to the 101 Gaming, the reason I bring this up is that he himself has not posted this match. He's posted something in 2024, again, a year ago. This is for 2K24 info that he's still got pinned up there. Then he reposted something about a day ago about 2K25, about some stuff, multiple clotheslines to knock down, shove back after grapple attempt, rage after heavy attack punch, or after heavy attack punch, more quality of life giant class animation. So this was from the 101. This would have been from a YouTube video. And then he also retweeted a post on February 6th from new running back elbow animation for Jacob Fatu. Again, don't want to show the real footage there. But then you have to go back. His next post is all the way back on May 6, 2024 for WWE2K25. And before that, we get this awesome. Look at this really awesome. I just want you to see this. This is what a deluxe edition, sidetrack here, but this is what a deluxe edition of a game should look like. Look what he got. I know he's a content creator, I get that. But for the 40 years of WrestleMania edition of the game, the WrestleMania edition of 2K24, he got a ref shirt, another t-shirt. He got this cool mouse pad, it looks like, cool box set, a title belt, along with this commemorative box and everything, as well as this commemorative box that looks like it could have a ring inside of it. So cool. I'm guessing this is the box everything came in, but you get this commemorative box for the game. Everything about it is so awesome. So he said, huge thanks to 2K for the amazing package that arrived this week. Lots of cool stuff, especially the referee shirt is especially badass. So he's right. But this, to me, why wasn't this sold to consumers? I would have bought this. Would you not have bought this? Comment down below if you would have bought this. If this was your deluxe edition, WrestleMania edition of 2K24. Even if, say, it costs an extra $100 or something, or whatever, you're getting a title belt, whatever. Even if they threw on the extra cost, whatever the extra cost for all the goods were and the shipping and everything, $100, $200, whatever it was, maybe don't include a proper replica title if you don't want to add a $900 or whatever those things cost. $800, $900, $700, $1,000, whatever these replica titles cost. Even if you exclude that and just have all this in there and charge maybe an extra $50 or $100 or whatever it would cost, I'd say a lot of players would buy it because this is what a deluxe edition used to be for this game. And I'm very sad we're not getting a Deadman edition of this game where we're getting a signed copy of 2K24 or a signed, memorabilia thing from The Undertaker with a signature on it. I think this is what deluxe editions always used to be. So I'm really sad that we don't get this stuff. I think it's super cool that he got it. I quote tweeted this just after I saw it, just before making this video. But anyways, back to the video. Point is that he has not tweeted about the game in at all in 2K25. Just a couple of retweets. So them saying these new paybacks though, where was this screenshot taken? Was it from one of his videos? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you know where the screenshot was taken. Just because he's giving him credit, but I'm not seeing this anywhere on his posts. So it's another thing, because the 101 Gaming is very big, reputable content creator, covered WWE games for a very long time. I'm familiar with him. So this is just weird to me that the 101 Gaming himself does not have this screenshot. So is this a screenshot from one of his videos, or what is it? I'm just curious, because you're quoting his Twitter, not his Xbox. Or it's not Xbox. I don't mean X. Sorry, you're quoting his Twitter or X account. When you reference him, you're not quoting his YouTube channel or wherever this came from. You know what I mean? So, and again, I don't know about you guys. These seem legitimate to me as far as things that we could see for sure. They all make sense. So very cool if we're getting them. I myself, big fan of Dirty Breaker Bully, super big fan of Powder. Love that. Love that if that's a payback we're getting that Yokozuna gets in that Hulk Hogan showcase match. Think that's great. Bloodline Running, super cool. Ref Bump, also very cool. I think they're all cool. I would love to see all 6 of these make it in. Again, want to hear from you in the comments down below. Most importantly, dubious ones. If you're not already, obviously, subscribe to the channel. But follow me on X, at MrDubs86. Because YouTube and the new algorithm and the way the system works, even being subscribed to channels, you don't always get updates when videos go live. So make sure you sub to me on or follow me on X so that you never miss a video, because I will always post anytime I have a new video. I'll always post it up on X so that you never miss a thing. So make sure you guys go do that. Shout out to my boy once again at StrizerTube Wrestling on YouTube, on Twitter, everything. Go follow him. Go check him out. He's the one that turned me on to this whole little leak here. So big shout outs to you, Clint. I appreciate you. Always keep me in the loop for any WWE2K news so that I can share them with you guys. All the dubious ones can get all that juicy information. Anyways, dubious ones, that is going to do it for this one. I really appreciate you all for watching, but I want to hear from you in the comments below. Please let me know what you think. Is this real? Is it fake? But, oh, and I did say I was going to touch on something else at the end of the video. What I meant was there have been lots of leaks as far as we're losing community creations, cross-platform community creations, and we're no longer going to have PC community creations in available to everybody, and we're maybe possibly just not having cross-platform community creations at all. If that's a real thing and they're removing that, that's a huge loss to everybody who plays this game, and I hope it's not true. The reason I haven't made a big video on covering that is a leak. That's something that I need to hear from the developers themselves on, because I am going to have a rant and a half on that. It's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be nice towards 2K if that is a real thing. So I don't want to make that rant video. I don't want to get upset with them. If we don't have 100% confirmation, we are not hearing it from the horse's mouth themselves, then I don't want to make that video, because again, it's it's a net negative to the consumer in every way possible. And I don't care what corporate speak they use of how, oh, we'll stop these bugs from happening in the game or this or that. Losing cross-platform community creations, period, itself, one of the best things they ever implemented into this franchise. One of the coolest things ever. And you know what we didn't have back in 2K17? We didn't have cross-platform community creations. When I had my save file issue and my save file corruption that happened, and it's been in the game for over a decade, we didn't have cross-platform community creations then. So it wasn't because of that. And if they want to say in corporate speak, cross-platform community creations is causing these issues and that's why we're getting rid of it, I call BS, because that's been in the game for a decade, long before cross-platform community creations existed. Does it exacerbate the problem? Possibly, but is it the root cause of the problem? Definitely not. So again, I don't want to make my video on that, and I don't want to go too much into that until we get confirmation. I want to hear a developer tell me that we're no longer having cross-platform community creations, because that's going to be such a huge loss to players, myself included, and all of you guys. So again, I'm saving that video for the future, because that one, I don't want to go just on leaks. I know I've heard all the leaks just like you guys have, and a lot of my fellow content creators have gone off on it. I'm waiting till we have confirmation. Anyways, dubious ones, this one went a little longer than needed, and I apologize for that, but I appreciate you all for watching. And again, if you haven't already, go listen to Wolverine and Magneto over here, and smash that subscribe button, hit the like, and more importantly, follow me on X/Twitter at MrDubs86. I've been Mr. Dubs. You've been the dubious ones. Thank you all for watching. Until the next one, I appreciate y'all. Thanks, guys. Deuces.